So these lovely muscari are Baby's Breath, that's the name of the variety. And I think they've multiplied in this pot actually, because I don't think I planted that many close together, so they're obviously happy in there with that hydrangea. I've got a black currant that I dug up. This was being swamped in the raspberry bed and it wasn't very happy in there, it wasn't doing well, and also I found it hard to reach because there were so many raspberries around it. So I dug it up, I've given it a prune, and I put the sticks that I pruned off, I put in a jar of water, so hopefully they'll grow some roots, and I'm hoping I might be able to propagate those. I've got some more muscari here. I can't remember the name of this variety. They're a little bit different to the Baby's Breath, aren't they? Because they've got this like slightly bigger sort of top. They're like white on top, aren't they? And they've got the blue underneath. But I love all kinds of muscari. Yeah, really lovely. I've got lots of forget-me-nots that I've self-seeded, and I put a few in this pot. Actually, did I put them in the pot? I think I did, because it was just a bit empty. And they're just starting to open now. Love forget-me-nots so much. And they look really nice with tulips as well. They sort of come out at the same time. I've got some tulips in there and some little violas. In that part, tulips obviously haven't opened. Here I've got planted some, not muscari, hyacinth and forget-me-nots. I've got a lilac that is a cutting, that's a Korean lilac. Not had any flowers on that yet since I bought it last year, because it's obviously only really small. And what else? So this is like the rose bed, really. And obviously the roses are getting some nice growth. And I've got a peony in here as well, which I've had for a couple of years and it's not flowered yet, so we'll see if that comes. The apple tree, this is a sunset apple tree, has got some nice buds on it, leaf buds. Try and get in focus, and hopefully some blossom buds as well. Trying to get into focus, there we go. So that's really exciting. Around the bottom I've got just some pulmonaria, which I think is sort of coming to the end now, but it's really, really pretty. I actually had some of these when I got married a long time ago now. I had some of these. I got married in the end of March, and I had these in my table flowers. I had flowers from the garden, like little tete-a-tetes, and these in little jam jars. And they are lovely, like they've got nice leaves. This area here, I'm actually going to create a little apple tree guild, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, because I'm really trying to get into forest gardening, and primroses are one of my absolute favourite spring flowers, because to me that is just the perfect yellow. They are gorgeous, aren't they? I think they're edible as well, I heard recently. I've never tried, but I'd be interested to try. But yeah, really enjoying them. I've noticed a few more of these popping up this year. Sedums looking beautiful with their raindrops. Over here I've got nigella. This is nigella that I actually sowed. I did a seed sowing video of it. I think it was like September or maybe early October, and they've all come up, and I said in the video that they would grow like weeds, and they have. They've survived. They've been out obviously all winter, -4 temperatures, and they just won't quit. So I need to thin them out. That's a job that I need to get on with pretty quick. I should have done it by now. But you know, they seem to take over, don't they? And they get the better of me, the nigella. These are scabiosa, and I don't know if these either self-seeded or have survive the winter, because I had some of these last year, and my understanding is that this variety of Scabiosa are annual. So, like I said, they've either self-seeded or they've survived the winter. But I'm quite interested to see how they'll get on. I do really like those. I've got some geraniums just coming up now. Everything seems to be just coming up now, which is brilliant. It's been a long winter, hasn't it? It's been so long. But yeah, so geraniums, you can see I've got a lot of bare soil, and I'm hoping these geraniums will provide a good ground cover. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful sedums. I think I showed you these last time, didn't I, with the raindrops on, but I just do love looking at them. Foxgloves, roses are leafing up nicely. I think these probably could do with a feed now. I've mulched them with some manure about a month ago or so, and I think I probably could do with a feed. This is a new bed that I'm creating, and I think it's got a rhubarb in. I think I'm going to grow strawberries in here, perhaps with the rhubarb. I really want a strawberry bed because, you know, who doesn't love strawberries? So that is a job for the Easter holidays, is to get that ready. Ranunculus, these is doing okay, amazingly. They've been on a journey. I can't see any buds on them yet, but hopefully we will soon. My blueberry, my beautiful blueberry, has been repotted at last into some fresh ericaceous compost, and I think I'll give it a feed as well this year. I've never done that before. It survived really well, actually, and it's been quite neglected for a couple of years. I actually bought this blueberry plant during when COVID first came about. It was like, must have been March or April, and I was reading all about antioxidants because I was going into this sort of panic mode about my health and like, oh my god, what can I eat or what can I grow that's going to support my health? And apparently, well, blueberries are amazing, aren't they? So that's why I got the blueberry bush. And I do really, really enjoy the fruits. I enjoy the flowers as well. I love the ornamental value because they have lovely flowers and lovely leaf colour in the autumn too. So yeah, over here is a raised bed that I think I'm going to put squash in here this year, and it's got some raspberry canes that have come up from the bed next to it that I need to pull up because they're spreading. In here I've got a few foxgloves that I think I could probably get away with planting now. Not oxlip. I keep saying that oxlips are actually cowslip seeds, which I think are such lovely plants. You know how much I love primroses, and these are quite similar. So yeah, I sowed these a while ago. I can only see one seedling. Hopefully we'll get more. But I do remember I've sown primroses from seed before, and they did take a long time to come. So maybe these are the same. I've never grown them, so I don't know. Over here I've got Achillea. This is the Achillea cerise queen that I really, really need to plant out. I've got loads of them, so I'm trying to offload some of them. But yeah, you can see they've done really well. These were autumn sown, and you get loads of Achillea seeds in a packet. And as usual, like oversowed, so I've got millions of them, but they will, I'm sure they'll all have a home, so we'll be okay. Right, over to the greenhouse. So yeah, I've got in here, I've got some Achillea, got some grasses actually, they need some water. I sowed some foxglove seeds into that foxglove. Dalmatian peach, I think. Can't see any seedlings yet. I haven't got a huge amount in here. I've got some cabea. These are the purple ones. They grow like weeds as well, I find. Like, all the seeds come up. And then I've got loads of them, so I'm going to have to upload a few of those. Here I've got some Rudbeckia marmalade. which are just coming up nicely now. But yeah, you can see a few. Might actually, I think I'll undo that now. Yeah, I pinched a few out, pricked a few out. That's the phrase I'm looking for. I pricked a few out yesterday. So yeah, hopefully they seem to be doing all right. They like warmth, I think, with Beckia, so they should be all right in the greenhouse for a while. Yeah, there's a few of the ones I pricked out yesterday. So there's not a lot in the greenhouse at the moment, obviously, because at night it's still, you know, it's not in double figures yet, and it's still getting quite cold at night. So I've got a lot of tomatoes and chilies inside that will be staying inside for, you know, at least a few weeks. Down here I've got my sweet peas. I think these could be pinched out now, and I've got quite a few, so I'm thinking I might make a teepee or a tunnel or something with these. If I get some brown willow rods, I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I do love my sweet peas. It's a bit blustery today, but I just really wanted to show you these daffodils that I've planted around my little apple tree on the front. And I'm so glad I planted these last autumn. And the variety is ice follies, and they're lovely, aren't they? Really lovely. They have quite a short trumpet. Don't know if that's the proper name, but that's what I call them. And they've got like really pale outer petals. So I'm definitely going to plant more of these. I think I'd love the whole lawn to be covered in daffodils, and I think I'm just going to stick to this variety. And I don't know why they're bowing their heads so much. Yeah, so they are a bit exposed to the wind and the elements here, so maybe that's why, but I'm so pleased with them. So yeah, ice follies. I definitely recommend these. So on the front I've got some more baby's breath muscari, which is again getting battered by the wind, under my olive tree. I think I've mentioned before, but this part is a bit of a sun trap. This front bit, it's south facing here, so I've got lots of pots. It's like obviously you can see it's a stony area, and yeah, so I grow things in pots here. I've got some, I think that's is it star of something? Glory of the snow. That's what those are called, those little bulbs under the olive. They're quite cute. And that's Ridgeron. I think I pointed that out last time, but yeah, I'm really excited for that to be under the olive tree. I'm quite into under tree planting at the moment. This is a pot with some daffodils that are just coming up, and it's got some can't remember the name of them, agapanthus in this pot. Obviously they come up in the summer, but I think I'm going to move them actually this year. I think they've been in that pot, well, probably about 3 years now, so I might move them and divide them. Got some tulips coming up there, some very cute, that's muscari sunrise. They're looking a bit weedy this year. I don't know, maybe they don't like sharing with the sempervivums. I don't know, bit spindly. And you know, it must be springtime because this is the first time that I've seen roast beef sunbathing this year. Yeah, isn't it nice, darling? Yes, he's so cute.